Hello everybody and welcome to episode 59 of Cubfans Minecraft Let's Play. And right off the bat you notice a big change to the world. So the greenhouse is now completely gone. The grass is still regrowing right now. And also if you look in this direction you'll see that the cobblestone generator is also gone. So the reason I went ahead and got rid of those things is that it's pretty much, both of those things are pretty much obsolete right now because I have more than enough cobble and I have all the colored dye, or colored wool rather, that I would ever need. So this episode we're going to go over here and first fix a slight problem with the pig farm. So let's get over there, we'll pass these wool farms, and you'll see I haven't started to work on the plaza area quite yet. I want to get this pig farm done first. So as you can see there are a bunch of pigs down in the cooker right now. And we don't want that. They've actually been escaping through that hole. So we're going to make a double piston extender to prevent them from doing that. And as you can see, I also went ahead and threw in a wall here. And I also added one... actually I didn't. No, I didn't add one layer yet. But I'm going to add one extra layer of dirt that is one high so the pigs can still cross it. But let's go ahead and go down here and we'll try to make this double piston extender. So again, here's the wiring as it stands now. And let's get up here. So I went ahead and moved this stair and sign back one. So now I think that the water can still reach here just barely. I think it'll come right to here. But we need to get this thing working. So we're going to take out this redstone and put in some new stuff. And let's see, we're gonna have it go down to where, let's see, have it go down a little bit steeper than this. And let me get up my shovel here. Let's see, there's, from this point we need to come down, I think there'll be a block and then two pistons and then another block. So I think we'll have to go 5 down. We'll have to see. We'll play it by ear. Okay. There's that. So if a block is there, then we have piston, piston, and another block. But that's not extended, so come down even further. And we'll get our pick out, get rid of these. And I'll go ahead and clear out an area, and I'll be back once it's done. Alright everybody, so I think I've cleared out a decent sized area and I think I have the appropriate height. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put a sticky piston right on top of this block here, and then another block, and then this will be our dirt block. So this will be flush with the ground, and then it will come up 2 blocks and completely block this so that the pigs can no longer get in this gap here. So let's get rid of this for now. I think this won't affect anything. Yep, cool. Took a bit of damage there, but not really too concerned about it. Alright, there we go, just like that. Perfect. Okay. So now what we need is a repeater on 4 ticks delay, then a block, then we will need a torch there, block on top of that. Let's go ahead and dig through here. Might need some more space on top of there. Then on this side we'll need a repeater on 4 ticks delay. And we're going to clear out some more area here. Just like this. Cool. Clear out those as well. And that. Alright. So, let's see what we need now. Alright, so I just checked out my build in the super flat world, and we got to do this. So it goes up, and then on this block here we want to put a block there with a torch like that. And then over here we're going to put some redstone. Then we'll go up 1 over 1, and we'll place a redstone torch down right there. Cool. Then on this side of this block, we want a, right there, we want some redstone. I think. Yep. Okay. Good stuff. And then, let's see. What do we want here? We want a block there with a repeater facing in this way. So let's do that. And that's on single tick delay. Don't want that on there. Okay. Then I think that's pretty much it. And we can hook it up. So let's bring down this wire here. And we'll see how it works. And it runs out right there. So we got to put a repeater in there. And yep, I have some on me. Cool. There we go. Alright, so as you'll see, that one's extended as well as this one. So it should be completely blocking the entrance, which it is. Cool. Then we'll go ahead and put down the final block right here, I believe. And we'll go and test this baby out. So let's go ahead and jump out here. It looks like the sun is going down. So I will come back tomorrow and we'll test this out. Alright, so back at the pig farm, you can see that it is clearly blocking both the bottom and the top entrance to the waterway here. So let's go ahead and see if this works. Let's just step on this pressure plate. And yep, looks like the water comes down there. So that's good news. You'll see it's all the way level with the trough here. That's pretty cool. So I think that's good. Let's go ahead and tower up now. And we will get rid of this cobblestone area. So let's just get rid of this with the cobblestone pick. No sense in wasting our diamond fortune pick. Alright, so we got rid of that cobblestone area. And the next thing to test is if this water source reaches the new stair right here. And if it does, that means the pigs will also be pushed up and around and into the cooker. If it doesn't, we need to move it in one. So let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this would be 8 blocks here where the water source is. So I think it should be okay. Let's go ahead and test it real quick. See if we can see it. Let's see if this pig gets pushed in there. That will be the ultimate test here. And it looks like he's not. Yeah, it doesn't look like the water source quite makes it there. And he is trapped in there now. That's pretty funny. Let's actually make a wooden pressure plate for right now. Because wooden pressure plates can respond to signals from items where... There we go. Okay, wooden pressure plate. We'll place it down. I think it's here, right? And we'll just throw a piece of dirt on. Come out here. Yep, not quite getting there. So, gotta fix that. So what I'll do is I'll move this water block in one, and then I'll put another line of dirt right there in with the pigs. So that should work. So that's what I'm gonna try. So inside the pig farm now, just gonna put a line of dirt there, like that. Then I'm going to pick up this water source, and then we will go ahead and block this area off from the pigs, because we don't want them interfering with what we're doing. So a 2-high wall should do that. And we need to make one over here as well. That should be good. Perfect. Now we'll get back to the other side, and we'll dig in underneath of this. So here we are. We're going to get rid of this piston. We're going to move it forward one. And it shouldn't be too big of a deal here to extend this over. Just like that. And then put the piston right here. Yep, this is where the piston will go. And we'll need the sticky piston to go like that. Perfect. Alright, so then we'll have... Let's see, we want a block of dirt here, right? And we'll have our water source right here instead. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay, get that out of the way. So let's put our repeater down. Let's put it down right there. Perfect. Put our block on top, like that. And then we'll put this there, and that will be our water source right there. So that was simple enough. Now cover this back up. Tower up. Put our beautiful brick back. And let's go ahead and put the water source back in. We'll just tower up with dirt here. And I've made like a little staircase type thing. And then on this side, a little dirt tower. Perfect. Alright, so let's see how this will work here. Get that out of the way, get that out of the way. Except for that guy, and then put the water in here. Cool. Okay, so now what should happen is this thing should be able to go all the way over to that spot and connect up with the stair in there and the sign and help produce an upward water stream. So let's get back out there and test it. Okay, so here we go. Let's go ahead and throw a wooden block on here, and let's see if the water stream extends. It does. You can see that pig being pushed upwards, and those blocks still come up. There's just that one gap there, and there's a little bit of a dead spot there, but I'm not really too concerned about one pig possibly landing on that. So yeah, I think I'm going to call that the pig farm complete now. And we will just turn this off, and I'm not sure if I'm going to free these guys or what I'm going to do. I don't want to cook them all because I think there's only one other pig in there. So I may get some wheat and bring them all back in. But then again, it's so tempting. I don't know. We'll just have to see. And this other pig should be coming around soon enough. As far as aesthetics go for this farm, I'm thinking since I took down my cobblestone generator, I have quite a few bricks. There he is. I have quite a few bricks left over, so I might just go ahead and do that. Just take the bricks and then put them all along the back wall. I might do something with gravel as well, because gravel's getting a retexture in the latest snapshot. But we'll just have to see. For now, I think I'm going to go ahead and start to work on this area. And also maybe expand my base in the nether, because sooner or later I'm going to want to build a sort of like a castle in the nether so that I can have a nether hub for a rail station, because I want to find a mushroom biome and also possibly a village. So I might want to make a railway nether station, but we'll have to see. Okay, audience, welcome back. A few days have passed since my last recording session in this world, and a lot of things have changed. Firstly, the snapshot has come out. 12W21A and B are both now out. And boy, am I glad I created this obsidian generator, because the new recipe, the ender chest, requires a lot of obsidian. And as long as we have redstone with this, we can generate obsidian. So that's this is going to be very useful. I just need to generate a few pieces here. And oddly enough, I've actually found a way to automate this in multiplayer, in the multiplayer server I have been playing on. So I might do that here. I'm not quite sure. It takes a lot of redstone, and to be honest, flicking a few levers isn't really that big of a deal to me. Whoops. Just put that back for right now. Yeah, it's fine for now. So I'm just going to generate a few more pieces of obsidian, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I just slept through the night, and let's take a look at how much obsidian we got. We got 17 obsidian, but I'm definitely going to generate a lot more before the update. And speaking of the update, I've been doing a lot of building here to prepare for that update. So, the first thing I did was make this automatic cookie machine. So you'll see the giant pixel art of cookie up here. One wool represents 1 pixel on the actual cookie. So I tried to mimic it as best I could, and I think it looks pretty good. And then for the building itself, I went with jungle wood, white wool, jungle wood, white wool. And so let's see how this thing works. So how this works is it works by a block update detector here. So this piston is being powered, but it currently needs an update. And the way we do that is by getting seeds, and we'll grow some wheat here. So this is very similar to the auto wheat farm over there. It's essentially the auto wheat farm with an extra dispenser. So what will happen is I'll put these seeds down, shoots out bone meal, I grow that, shoots out another seed, bone meal, and then you heard that click from this dispenser here. That's where the cocoa beans will go. So I have 2 wheat currently, and then I would put down the cocoa beans. It would shoot out another piece of bone meal. I'd hit the cocoa bean with bone meal, it would grow, and then it would move the jungle block up and down, breaking the cocoa beans. So that will give me everything I need to make some cookies. So that's a pretty cool design. And this design is not mine, I should say. It's from a guy named Generic B. So he's the same guy who made the auto wheat farm. Pretty cool guy. Check out his channel. Then, once we've generated enough cocoa beans over there, we can go to this cocoa bean farm. And this is what I needed the obsidian for. I'm going to put some obsidian in here to finish this thing off. Like that. We'll hit this to reset it. Okay. So yeah, you just saw how it works. You place the cocoa beans on the jungle wood, and you can place them on every side here. So it's really efficient, a really efficient design. And we have a piston which is being powered down here. So how this works is you have this button right here which controls everything. These things all control everything. There's a piece of redstone on the block below this one, and that runs into these torches, which are currently powering these pistons, but the pistons aren't moving. So when you update them by turning this torch off, the pistons extend up, and then a signal travels upward here into these leaves and travels across to another piston that's hiding behind these leaves, pushing it back down. So let me just demonstrate for you via the snapshot how this will work. Okay everybody, so here we are in the latest snapshot, and I'll show you how this thing works. So we just plant our beans, cocoa beans, on the jungle wood, and we'll put some on the back here as well. Then we would wait for these to mature to that stage because you get more cocoa beans. And then once that happened, we would press this button here, and voila, all the cocoa beans fall off of the jungle wood, and that would be our cocoa bean farm. And I will say I did try a lot of other designs, for example this design. However, this one does not work because the pistons down here are receiving power in one direction instead of underneath like they do here. We're powering the block underneath of them. And in this case, I'll just show you real quick. You'll see that some of these will remain on. Yep, in fact all of them remained on, and then it resets. And this design, I still might implement this design. This is actually my own design here, and it has to do with the dispensers now able to dispense water. So we hit this, it will clear out all the cocoa beans, and then it resets itself. So I might implement this. Again, I said it is my own design, and I really like how the dispensers are working now in the latest snapshots. So we'll just have to see, but for right now let's go back to the original design, this design, in our regular LP world. Okay, so that's the cocoa bean farm, and as you can see the redstone's just under here, and then this block gets updated once the power to it is cut, so it shoots up real quick and then it shoots back down. So that's how that works. Let's go ahead and replace these blocks here and there, and we'll reset it. So those are our two 1.3 update ready machines. Now if we go over here to the wool farm, we'll see another change. It's a small change, but I think it looks pretty good. I went ahead and added this oak wood planks to the sides of these wool farms, and that's just to prevent endermen from taking the dirt out of the sides of these wool farms, which have been a problem in the past. And then I also added this dark wood on the back to make it more symmetrical, because we have dark wood on the front it makes sense to have it on the back as well. So I added that wood, and then I added that oak wood over here and on the other two farms, and then down there as well at the ends. So those are the changes to the wool farms, and I think the wool farms are pretty much done now. They're pretty much going to stay how they are. I really like them, and they're really high efficiency wool farms, so I think I'll keep them. This area, however, is still a work in progress for sure. I like the fountain here, but this plaza area sort of went into a disaster relatively soon after I laid down this second ring around here. So I want this plaza to be all the way, to extend all the way from around here to just where the steps of the cow farm start. And I'm wondering if I shouldn't move this fountain over a few blocks so it's centered. But then again, I'm also debating whether or not I want like a gravel road or something like that to come down here. Sort of like a wool road or something maybe. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think I should do with this area, because I'm sort of stuck here with this fountain. But yeah. Anyways, let's take a look at the pig farm. The pig farm, I killed most of the pigs, so not a lot of them are in there. I think one of them is still in there. But I think I have some bacon on me. Yeah, cooked pork chops right here. Good stuff. It's working pretty well right now, as you saw. And I also changed the backdrop of this. It is now all bricks, because we had a lot of extra bricks from when I took down that cobblestone generator. And bricks are not easy to come by in my world, because it was generated when clay was still pretty rare. So yeah, this little pig's doing pretty well, but he needs a friend in there. So I'll go find him a friend, and we'll start to breed up some pigs in there after I ruthlessly butchered them all in my killing mechanism there. Okay, so what else is new? Let's see. I took out the redstone lamps from the mushroom because it was just getting... I didn't really like the fact that you could see the levers on the redstone lamps. So I took them out, so it looks like that now. It's still producing a heck of a lot of mushrooms. I just got 88 last time I harvested it. So that's really useful. It's also useful for making, in conjunction with my spider farm, for making fermented spider eyes. But let's go ahead and get inside here. Let's take the elevator up to the Nether, because there's something I want to show you there. So we'll get up here. Turn that thing off. And then we'll go ahead and head off to the Nether. So I've made some pretty significant changes here. You heard me talk about a Nether Fortress or castle earlier. Well, this is what I've done so far. So we have the Nether portal still in here as normal, but I've expanded this area greatly. So, whoa, what? How can you fly through blocks? What the heck? That's, wow. Okay, so before the guest attempted to fly into this room, I was talking about some of the future plans I have for this Nether castle I sort of have going here. And the first thing, to actually be classified as a castle, it needs to be a lot bigger. So my plans are to extend this back all the way to those nether wart farms back there that you can see in the background. And then I also want to extend it this way, back here, maybe put a little brewing area back there for the nether. And then up here, I want to extend this at least to 3 stories, and probably 4, maybe even 5. Who knows? And then finally, down here, I want to make sort of an epic lookout point so we can see a clear shot to the Nether Fortress, which is just down that bridge behind those pigmen. But for right now, I think I'm going to go ahead and head back to the overworld, and we'll see what's going on there. Okay, one more thing before we go to the highlighted channel. I got another music disc, the Ward music disc by C418. So since we have 3 music discs now, I think it's probably time that I craft a jukebox, so I might do that pretty soon in one of the next few episodes. But for right now, we're going to head down to the mineshaft and see who today's highlighted channel is. So, today's highlighted channel is Mr. Desier MC. So, a little bit about his channel. It is a gaming channel, and he plays quite a number of different games. For example, Portal 2, a little bit of Terraria, and of course, Minecraft. So, I checked out some of his videos, and they're pretty decent. A lot of them are multiplayer. So go ahead and check out his channel, link in the description, and let's see how he does against the other competitors. And where's my, there it is, there's the pick. Okay, cool. Okay, so I just got done digging out Mr. Desier MC's mine shaft. So let's go ahead and see how many diamonds we got. I think it was a few, but let's just see what we got here. We got 8 diamonds, so that'll put him in second place, just ahead of Sensual Puma. So I'll go ahead and change the signs, and I'll be back. Alright, so here is the updated leaderboard. Mr. Desier MC comes in second place currently with 8 diamonds. And with that, I will call it an episode. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. This has been CubFan. Goodbye.